Have you ever set a big goal, felt super pumped about it, and then, boom, things just didn't work out? Maybe you didn't hit your fitness target, or your side hustle didn't take off as planned. Now you're stuck feeling frustrated, maybe even a little defeated. Sound familiar? Well, here's the thing, you're not alone. Most of us have been there. But what if I told you that not hitting your goal doesn't mean you've failed? In fact, it can be a stepping stone to something even better. Today, I'm going to show you 5 practical things you can do when you don't reach your goal, and trust me, they're going to change the way you look at setbacks. Let's dive in. Before we get into the tips, let's consider what it really means to miss a goal. I know it feels like failure, but it's not that simple. Missing a goal is more like a signal, it's telling you something in the process needs to change. Think of it like you're on a long hike up a mountain. Sometimes, you need to stop, look around, and check if you're still on the right trail or if you need to adjust your path. Not reaching your goal is just like that, an opportunity to pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what needs to be different next time? That's the mindset I want you to have as we explore these tips. The first thing I want you to do when you miss a goal is, just breathe. Seriously, take a moment to let it sink in. It's easy to feel upset, frustrated, or even angry at yourself, but jumping straight into action without reflection won't help. Once you've calmed down, it's time to look back and analyze. Ask yourself, why didn't I reach my goal? Was the goal too ambitious? Did you lack consistency? Or maybe something unexpected came up, like work or personal issues. Understanding why things didn't go as planned will help you figure out what needs to change. Sometimes, the issue isn't with the goal itself, it's with how you approached it. You might have had a clear objective, but if your plan wasn't effective, you're not going to succeed. Take an honest look at the steps you took. Were there too many things on your plate at once? Maybe you were trying to do everything simultaneously instead of breaking it down. I believe in setting smaller, more manageable tasks. Instead of focusing on the big end goal, think about what you can do this week, or even just today. Each small win brings you closer to the finish line. One of the most important things I've learned is that failure is just part of the process. Don't fear mistakes, instead, view them as learning opportunities. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? This mindset will help you grow and avoid repeating the same mistakes. Every setback teaches you something valuable. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you gained. Maybe you realized you need better time management skills, or perhaps you learned that you need to plan more realistically. Every time you reflect like this, you're building a stronger foundation for future success. You know why so many people give up on their big goals? It's because they feel those goals are just too far out of reach. That's why I recommend setting smaller, more achievable objectives. Each time you check off a small task, you get a confidence boost, and that keeps you moving forward. For example, if you want to improve your fitness, don't set a goal to run a marathon in 3 months if you've never run before. Start with something like running a mile without stopping, then build from there. Those little wins add up, and before you know it, you're making real progress. Finally, the most crucial tip I have for you is be persistent. But persistence doesn't mean banging your head against a wall. Sometimes, you have to change your strategy to reach your goal. If one method isn't working, don't be afraid to try a different one. Think of it like driving. If you hit a roadblock, you don't just sit there and wait, you find another route. Don't be scared to change the plan as long as you keep your eyes on the destination. Let me share a real story with you. You all know Walt Disney, right? The man who created one of the biggest entertainment empires in the world. But did you know he faced multiple rejections before he finally succeeded? He was even fired from a newspaper job because they said he lacked creativity. Crazy, right? But instead of giving up, he persevered. He used those rejections as motivation, learned from his experiences, and eventually built Disneyland. If he had given up after the first few failures, we wouldn't have all the amazing Disney movies and parks we love today. That's the kind of persistence we need to cultivate. So, there you have it, 5 essential things to do when you don't reach your goal. The key takeaway here is, missing a goal doesn't mean you failed. It's just a sign that something needs to change. Life's a long journey, and along the way, you'll have ups and downs. But as long as you stay persistent, keep learning, and adjust when needed, I truly believe you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this video. I hope these tips help you stay motivated and see setbacks in a new light. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with a friend who might need it, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your story about bouncing back from a setback. Let's learn from each other. See you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.